Babies and boo things? Welcome back to the Truth Serum Start Sit Sunday edition. I'm Jordan.
And I'm Joey. It is week 3, baby. Week 3. Got some big games ahead of us. We got some 0-2 people that need to hold your head up. Don't give up. We got
Don't
some
give up.
2 and
Don't
0
you ever
people.
give up.
Got some 2 and 0 people that maybe you can trade low on some players. So, ooh.
For all them for all them 2-0 people on there, buckle up because shit's about to get real. In my experience, when you start off real hot, man, it hits you hard. It hits you real hard. So hopefully that doesn't happen to you. So we got a nice slate of games today, Joey. Which one are you most looking forward to?
Dolphins and Bills, dog. Dolphins
Dolphins
and
and Bills.
Bills. I'm excited for it. Tua Tagovailoa throwing for 400 plus yards, 6 touchdowns last week. The thing that I love about this team is all of the fucking targets are going to 2 players. So it's real exciting for that, and I'm really this Tua roll tide. Tua is everyone doubted him. Everyone doubted him, and sure, yeah, he's got a few issues still, but man, this team looks awesome. I love it.
Yeah, and I just want to say about Tua, right? So you talked about all the targets going to two guys. As of right now, number two in the NFL in receptions is Tyreek Hill. Number three in receptions in the NFL is Jalen Waddle. And the Bills are without Micah Hyde for the rest of the season. So I think he's going to continue everything that he did last week right up into this week.
So is number one a Bills player in Stephon Diggs?
Number one is Cooper Cup.
Good.
Cooper Cup.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well, we got our first couple questions. So let's get up in here. Got our first one from YouTube, David Genus and his big old penis. Thanks, brother, for tuning in on YouTube. I'm sure you've already banged that bell, but for anybody that is watching on YouTube that has not, bang that bell for us. We are slowly climbing week after week after week. And I'd like to continue that momentum. But anyway, Mr. Genus wants to know, only got one this week, Russell Wilson or Tua Tagovailoa, the guy we were just talking about. Joey, take it away.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and jump in here. I'm gonna stick with Tua Tagovailoa here. There's a pretty significant spread difference in these games. We got 52.5 versus 44 for the Broncos. Um, they're going to be facing the 49ers defense. They got a hell of a defensive line. They're going to be causing pressure. I am kind of wanting to bench Russell Wilson until they get some things together. Nathaniel Hackett did hire a helper, maybe to
Thank God.
fix some of these damn uh, delay of games and get the play call in quicker. I don't know, man. This Broncos team's got some issues right now, and I want to see them work that out first. Maybe this helper will help though.
Yeah, I mean, anything should be able to help Nathaniel Hackett and his bunk ass because he is not it so far through two games. Nathaniel Hackett, you are literally killing me, bro. I've planted my flag with the Denver Broncos, and I'm digging in and I'm doubling down. I'm still starting all my Broncos.
Woo.
However, in this situation, David Genus, I mean, I don't know how you don't start Tua in any league you're in, unless if you have Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, or Patrick Mahomes. That's it. That's the list. That's the three quarterbacks I would start over Tua this week.
Mm.
All right, going on to the next one. We got Dynamite Drew, Michael Devaney. What's up, babies? 3 of 5. Master Bateman, AJ Dillon, Travis Etienne, Brandon Ayuk, and Darnell Mooney. I'm going to take my first stab at this one. I think Darnell Mooney is absolutely unplayable at this point.
Agreed.
Can't touch him until I don't know. Maybe they get a backup quarterback in there because Justin Fields is not it.
Well,
So
they're
for
not
me,
calling the place to throw the ball either. So He's actually getting a pretty good target share per drop back, but they're just not throwing the ball.
So Jimmy G entered the game in the second half last week, and all that really means is that Justin Fields became the 33rd overall quarterback in pass attempts for the season. He is now behind both 49ers quarterbacks. So I want no part of this Chicago offense except for mandatory Montgomery, who I said this was going to eventually be Khalil Herbert's job, and I still believe Herbert's the more talented back, but I mean, Monty's crushing it. Anyway, let me answer the damn question. For me, this is a pretty easy one. I'm going Shoddy B. I'm going AJ Dillon, and I'm going Brandon Ayuk. I still haven't seen it out of Travis Etienne. I hope he turns it around and turns it around soon. But to me, this is easy. Bateman, Dillon, Ayuk.
We 3 for 3 on that one, baby.
3 for 3. Ooh, wee. Let's move on to the next one. John Mob says, y'all don't want to be on YouTube? Hell yeah, we want to be on YouTube. Go over to YouTube, bang that bell, which you already have, unbang it, bang it again. I just want the bang, John Mobs. John Mobs says Matt Ryan or Tom Brady. Oof. Oof.
Neither. Oh God. Like, buddy. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and start Matt Ryan. They're playing against the Chiefs. Maybe I have to throw up some points here. 50-point over under. Let's roll it, Matt Ryan. I'm not ready to start Brady right now, man.
So you
I don't know how you start Matt Ryan after the debacle that was last week. However, I think the way
back, so that's
the way that you start Matt Ryan is you get Michael Pittman back and you literally take everybody away from Tom Brady. Like Tom Brady looking like he's throwing to the 2013 New England Patriots again. Bunch of scrub backup wide receivers. You got Cole Beasley's little ass out there. Russell Gage, I think. Anyway, I'm going Matt Ryan, and I feel absolutely gross about it.
Yeah, same.
Caps Lock says, good morning, fellas. And I say, good
Morning,
morning,
Caps
baby.
Lock.
We love you, Caps Lock. We got David Michael slinging the woods. He wants to know Ramondre Stevenson or Rashad Penny, PPR.
I'm gonna go with Ramondre. I know it's ugly. I know you Rashad Penny got already supplanted, and this is not a game that I want any part of. 42 points. Seahawks Falcons. I know it's a good matchup for Penny and everything, but I think Ken Walker is kind of the guy to go to in that backfield already. Ramondre is getting more opportunities. I'm going Ramondre. He's a pass down back with no Ty Montgomery, so I'm gonna go Ramondre.
So I know it's been real rough with Ramondre Stevenson so far this year. I was hyping the hell out of this guy. Week 1, he did not get the usage to make me feel confident. Week 2, the usage was there. It just didn't translate. But man, this is what I'll say is if you watched any of this kid this year, he looks explosive when he gets the ball in his hand. The talent's clearly there. I think eventually he busts through. I want no part of Rashad Penny at this point. I think Kenneth Walker is going to continue to get a bigger and bigger role in this offense. So give me Ramondre Stevenson. Caps Lock question of the day. I have Herbert. Who do I put in his place? Joe Flacco or Matt Ryan?
All right. So Justin Herbert is deciding before the game at 3:00. I think there's a 3:00 game. Let's see. Make sure.
Yeah, it's a 3:00 game. Chargers
All right.
versus Jaguars.
Man, that sucks. So you got to decide early whether or not to. let's see, 12 o'clock game. Jets are also a 12 o'clock game. I think I'm going to hold off and wait to see if Herbert plays, man. I know it's probably don't. The guy's Flacco. Flacco's the guy you put in there, but I think Herbert's going to decide whether or not he wants the injection. Same doctor that injected Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor, he's shaking in his boots, man. He don't want no punctured lung.
Oh man, this sucks.
How the
so
hell?
bad.
How the hell does that guy still have a job?
How about this? Caps lock. You got some cojones about you. Hold place. I'd play Herbert.
Here's what I would do.
Not
Caps lock.
Flacco's the guy. Go ahead.
Here's what I would do, Caps Lock, is I would try to have an open roster spot. So if you already have Flacco and Ryan, I may consider dropping Joe Flacco this week right before the game time. If Herbert doesn't play, go pick up Daniel, run him out there. You'll be just fine. I'm chasing that upside of Herbert either way. Joe Flacco is going to be on the bench here in a couple of weeks when Zach Wilson gets back anyway. He is expendable. I do think he's the right start here if you don't go Herbert, but I would chase Herbert and then just be ready to pounce on Daniel if you need.
Oh man. That's a rough one.
Oh, man.
Oh man.
All right, we got Richard Mikhailov. What is up, guys? The sexiest fantasy football host of 2022. You damn right.
Yeah, 2021, 2023 next year.
Yeah, you missed the Unabomber look Travis had going on. I was digging that whole aesthetic. He looked hot as could be. He's having testicular difficulties right now is what he just texted me. So we going to go over to the Twitch and check out John Bobs. Chef John, thanks for following us on the Twitch. We got Logan Thomas or Gerald Everett. I feel like I answer this question every week for John Bobs. And this is what you get when you stream tight ends. And there's plenty of leagues where I'm deciding the same thing. So what you think, Joey? Logan Thomas or Gerald Everett?
I smashed Gerald Everett, dog. Logan Thomas is a good second tight end, though. But I want to see him continue to grow in the offense, get more targets, more routes ran. He is still coming off of that injury. He looked good last week. He got a touchdown, but I'm sticking with Gerald Everett. He looks like a fucking baller out there. Gerald Everett is a key part of this offense from here forward. Bank it.
I am also going with Gerald Everett this week. I don't think I can really add anything. I think you said that so eloquently, baby. So we're going to move back on to Richard Mikhailov. He wants to know Dawson Knox or Logan Thomas, PPR. Here comes the Logan Thomas questions.
This is a little tighter, but I think I will go. Give me Dawson Knox, man. I know it's frustrating with what we've dealt with here, but this is a great offense, and the Commanders' offense is pretty great right now too. But I think you got to kind of roll with the points here. Dawson Knox would be my pick, but it's close, very close.
So for me, I am also picking Dawson Knox. Stephon Diggs blew his whole load last week, and I know he's one of the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be, maybe. Anyway, for me, though, I could see Josh Allen giving some of those end zone looks to Dawson Knox. I think Gabe Davis has a really good chance to also get in the end zone today. I think Stephon Diggs does not follow up the huge game with another huge game. I mean, he'll have his yards, he'll have his catches, but I think there's a better than normal chance for Dawson Knox to get an end zone target this week. I'm rolling out Knox. Richard Mikhailov wants to know pick 2 PPR flex. We got Chase Edmonds, Alan Lazard, Zay Jones, Melvin Gordon, Nelson Aguilar, Brashad Perryman. God damn.
Oh, I think I am going to let me eliminate Nelson Aguilar from here. And sadly, I kind of want to eliminate Chase Edmonds. I'm going to start Lazard and give me Zay Jones.
I'm gonna start Lazard and give me Brashad Perryman.
Okay, I was kind of debating. I think it's a 3-way tie with Perriman, Gordon, and Zay Jones.
They're all close. I think Melvin Gordon's work is going to continue to slide. I just fucking don't like Zay Jones. I don't know how else to say it. I just don't like that guy. And I don't think I've ever picked him in a start and sit question. So y'all take that for what it's worth. Rashad Perryman, I mean, he's one of Tom Brady's, 3 active wide receivers on that roster. So, let's dial him up. We've got Richard again. This is crazy that I have to ask this. Brady or Mac Jones? Mac Daddy Jones. Where you going with that, Joey?
I'm going to start Brady over Mac Jones. Mac Jones don't have anybody to throw to either. Jacoby is out. Jacoby will not play. So maybe that changes things for Nelson Aguilar too. I guess it could. But I'm gonna go with Brady over Mac Jones. It's crazy.
So for me, there is no feasible way that I think I could ever choose Mac Jones over Tom Brady. I'm not the New England Patriots front office who did just that thing. I'm rolling Brady. I don't care who he's throwing to. I don't care who he doesn't have an offensive line. This is Tom fucking Brady we're talking about. This is Mac Jones we're talking about. You start Tom Brady and you feel good about it. Up next, we got another Twitch. We got Brulio. Good morning, fellas. I wanted to ask a question. Would you start Jahan Dotson or Double D Devin Duvernay? That's my boy, Devin Duvernay. Who you starting, Joey?
Give me Jahan Dotson, man. I really want to see more targets here. Kind of going all to Curtis Samuel here, but Jahan Dotson is getting the end zone looks. He's getting, I don't know what the number is. I think he's like up there in the tops for targets inside the 20-yard line. So Carson Wentz trusts this guy down there when it gets tight. So let's bank on a touchdown again. I think Duvernay is a little bit more of a splash play type of guy.
He splashed
I would roll
too.
He has for sure. 3 times, in fact, in 2 weeks. But give me Jahan Dotson. I played Dotson.
So for me, I think I'm smashing Jahan Dotson right now. And if you look at this Commanders wide receiver core, at some point, it looks like Terry McLaurin slid down from the top target all the way to the 3rd target because, I mean, right now, production-wise, he's behind Curtis Samuel and he's behind Jahan Dotson. So what that means to me is I'm trying to buy Terry McLaurin low everywhere I can because that overcorrection is coming. But this Eagles offense is fucking potent. And Washington's going to have to sling this ball a little bit to keep up. I think Dotson has a really good chance to see the end zone this week. I'm still hoping my boy Double D Devin Duvernay does as well, but I think Dotson's the wise call here. Up next, we got Chris Horn. He wants to know Antonio Gibson or James Conner.
Give me Antonio Gibson. James Conner is he did a play, but let me see. Let me vet that. But I think I'm gonna go Gibson regardless. But let me get you some news on Conner.
I am also going to go Gibson while he's looking at that. I don't know if Connor's playing or not, but even if he were, I just feel like they're going to be behind in this game most of the game. I feel like the Rams are going to come out and punch them in the mouth. They feel like they still have something to prove. So I am going the Rams in this game, and I don't necessarily think they'll have the opportunity to be ahead and do much with Connor. He may get in the end zone. That's always a possibility with him. But for me, it's Antonio Gibson.
All right, from Adam Schefter, he says Cardinals running back James Conner listed as questionable for Sunday's game due to an ankle injury. Will test pregame, but is tracking to play versus the Rams. So it looks like he will play, but I still am going to roll out the Washington Commander Antonio Gibson.
All right, up next, we got John Mobs on that YouTube. Flex one, Ramondre Stevenson, Julio Jones, Eno Benjamin, or Romeo Dubs.
Is Julio playing? I haven't heard anything out of him.
If Julio plays, I think he's the smash here. I'm looking that up right now.
Jones, Julio test pregame warm-ups, decide whether he can play. So if he plays, I think I'm going to go Julio. But the other guy, we picking one. Yeah. I will put in Ramondre Stevenson.
I am putting in Ramondre Stevenson. Even if Julio Jones plays, if he does plays, I think he's going to see a lot of Zaire on him. And so with that, I'm probably going Ramondre Stevenson regardless if he plays. I bet Julio doesn't end up playing, though. Up next, we got no BS, Bobby Swan, the Swan Dynasty himself, the man that is watching Sunday football all day with pretty boy Jason Parker. Damn, I am jealous. Also, his wife makes an amazing pretzel, by the way. Anyway, start one, PPR, Breece Hall, Tony Pollard, Cam Akers, Edmonds, or Singletary?
I'm waiting for that explosion game from Breece Hall. I'm going to try to not miss it. I'm going to play Breece Hall today against the Bengals. But know that if the Bengals get up to a big lead, he probably will be phased out, and they're going to continue to ride
Michael Carter.
There you go, Michael Carter. If you got the balls to do so. Otherwise, I think Pollard, I guess, kind of has a small PPR floor. But I think I roll Hall out, man.
I'm 100% with you on this. I'm going Breece Hall. The breakout game is incoming for him. The breakout game is also incoming from Elijah Moore. If anybody wants to ask me about that, I am ready. But I also do like Tony Pollard as the second option here. I think Dallas is going to get some really good momentum against the G-Men on Monday night. For me, it's a smash Breece Hall, though. What did I just do? Okay, we got Dwight Kofroth. He wants to know which Penn Stater, Jahan Dotson or A-Rob, also go Penn State 2, LOL. Golly. LOL.
I'm going to hop in here and say it is A-Rob. Play A-Rob, man. Continue to play A-Rob. I don't know if he got a touchdown last week. I know he scored a touchdown. Did he actually score a touchdown, or should have been two? Because I know he scored a touchdown. They let the whole play out, and then I don't know. Somebody from upstairs called down saying it looked like somebody had a concussion. So after the whole play played out, he scored a touchdown. They took it off the board. So I don't really remember, did he get another one or not?
He did get in the end zone, and then he had that one taken away. So really, he saw pay dirt 2 times. But real quick, hey, everybody, I want to welcome my special guest, the Truth Serum Unabomber, Travis Sumter. What's up, baby?
Yeah, sorry I'm late. A little bit of that testicular fucking difficulties down there. Yeah, what's
Yeah,
up?
you gotta have the testicular difficulties. Anyway, we got a question from Dwight Kofroth. He wants to know Jahan Dotson or Allen Robinson. Joey says Allen Robinson. I think I agree with him. Are you gonna make it a clean sweep?
I think I'm just there for the touchdown, and then also the fucking Arizona secondary is absolute dot. So
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
Yeah, they are.
Up next, we got Bobby Swan. He wants to know ETN or Cam Akers. Are we asking which one of these guys has been more disappointing? Because both of these guys are really chapping my ass this season.
I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play ETN. He looks like the more explosive running back. About the same amount of opportunities per game. Give me ETN.
yeah, I think ETN is the better back over James Robinson. If you take Robinson run, James really didn't do shit last week. Uh, like he's dropped passes going in the end zone, and he should be definitely like getting some more passes and some more work in the coming weeks. And Chargers are a pretty decent matchup when it comes to running backs.
I would just like to say that I wish the Jaguars felt about ETN and Robinson the way that you and I do, because it's clear as day to me that they should be giving ETN all this work, and they're not. They continue to go to bum Achilles himself, but man, more power to him. Go James Robinson. He's
Hold on
definitely
before we
producing.
move. Before we move to the next question, I just want to let you know that I do believe James Robinson is 100% back. He looks good. He's just doesn't have or never has had that explosiveness that ETN has. I think it's a great 1-2 punch for this team, and I'm excited to see what this offense can continue to do. But
I don't
Robinson's
disagree. I don't disagree. I just think they have the order of the 1-2 punch backwards. Like, let ETN eat, son.
fair.
Up next, we got my main man Josh Machino. He says Miles Sanders start of the week. How y'all feel about that?
I'm on board 100%. I think he's still going to have issues finding the end zone with Jalen Hurts taking all of those. But, hell, Miles Sanders has shown they're giving him the rock dog, and this offensive line, they're crushing out there. Miles Sanders is definitely the running back you should have taken in the dead zone this year.
So for me, the Commanders ranked 29th against the run. Eagles O-line generates the third most yards before contact. They're giving him all those carries. I completely agree, and I hate myself for saying it, but yeah, Miles Sanders is an absolute smash this week. I also feel like this is the week where I think there's going to be a lot of running back explosions across the league. I think there's a lot of tasty, juicy ass matchups at the running back position, and I think this is the week where we start to see some of these running backs finally produce. Unabomber, what say you?
Yeah, I mean, like, right, like he's been getting and he's been that guy that you should have got in the dead zone over in Eaton, so far anyway. The Eagles' offense, though, they should be running into some rushing touchdown regression when it comes to that, and there should be more passing touchdown coming because like with the the amount of value it's for is surprising to a lot of people, but not really me. But that should regress on the other side, and we should see some more passing touchdowns from this offense.
Gotcha. Up next, we got Audra out on bonds. What's up, boo? She wants to know George Kittle or Tyler Higbee.
George Kittle. Light him up. Light his ass up. Let's go, George.
And I have no worries about Kittle this week. I have no George Kittle this week. They said he could have likely played last week if he wanted to, so I think they kind of just gave him that extra week's rest. And they said he's 100% full go this week. And with Jimmy Garoppolo lineup, I imagine he smashes this week.
I'm with both of you guys, and particularly Joey on this one. I'm going to give him the Jeremy Pyle treatment and light his ass up. Up next, we got Audra Bonds again for the twofer. She wants to know DJ Moore. You should do that, Joey. You do it so much better. Or Gabe Davis.
DJ Moore. I'm going to play Gabe Davis, though, man. I'm playing Gabe Davis.
Gabe the Babe. Travis?
Yeah, I think I'm kind of with it. The Saints defense is it's nasty. It's top notch right now. Like I don't think if I can avoid playing anybody outside of Christian McCaffrey, I'm gonna probably fade all players right now.
So for me, I kind of already alluded to this earlier. I think Gabe Davis has a really good chance to get in the end zone each week that he plays. And I think with the 3 tutters from Stephon Diggs and 3 quarters in last week's game, I think they're going to look for some other options to get in that end zone today. So I really like Gabe Davis. Last one from Audra Bonds for now. She's got Logan Thomas or Tyler Conklin.
I think I'm going to play Logan Thomas. Logan Thomas. No insight.
I got Logan Thomas as well.
I'm with Logan Thomas too. I do like Tyler Conklin. He's been a pleasant surprise for teams.
And I've got Logan Thomas at 12 this week and Tyler Conklin at 16, so it's close enough. But I chase the upside of Logan Thomas there. We got Big Kaiser. He wants us to pick 3 of them. He got Aaron Jones. We got DeAndre Shifty Swift. We got Jeff Wilson. We got James Conner. We got Michael Carter.
It's Aaron Jones, DeAndre Swift, and Jeff Wilson for me.
I'll go ahead and jump in on this one. I agree. I think Aaron Jones and DeAndre Swift, Jeff Wilson are all smashes. Jeff Wilson, he got a pretty good workload last week. I think he had 20 total carries in the game and looked better than I kind of expected him to look. I was kind of against the grain on that. We're just like, okay, yeah, whatever, Jeff Wilson. But with Jimmy Garoppolo in that backfield, we don't have to worry about Trey Lance taking away any of that work. I'm dialing up Jeff Wilson as my 3rd here.
No more Davis Price either. He has found himself on the IR, I think. He's got a high ankle sprain. He's going to miss a couple of weeks. I don't know if it's an IR situation or not, but we're not going to have any Tyrion Davis Price either. So,
Travis?
Yeah, I mean, I'm like one thing I could fade Aaron Jones in this matchup against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So for me personally, the way I'm thinking about it is the tough match. So I'm gonna go Swift and I'm gonna go Michael Carter because I think against the game against Bills, I think the Jets are going to be playing from behind all game. So maybe Michael Carter sees a lot of work in that area.
Okay.
I get your point. I will hat bet you Aaron Jones over Carter, though. I'm confident here. I don't care about that. Aaron Jones is the guy that dude. He's a focal point in this offense. Aaron Jones is the guy for me, Ben. But
we need to get like a video thing that we can hit anytime we have a hat bet. It's just like, woo, hat bet. Because I love that hat bet. Aaron Jones, James Conner, Michael Carter. Somebody write that down so we remember it. Up next, we got Seth Frex. I Frex with it. We got Tyler Higbee or Dallas Goedert. I'm going to start on this one. I think Goddard's a must start at this point. What was that, Joey?
I'm with it. Goddard's my guy.
Yeah. I think Goddard is a must start at this point. This offense is freaking rolling. Jalen Hurts obviously loves him. I'm with it all day.
MCW.
I'm keeping my receipt. It's a
Travis
basketball thing
Higbee
for
or
me.
Goddard? So it's
Give
funny
me
that you
fucking
say that because for the
Goddard.
real quick, but since you say that, like when Michael Carter was drafted, if you go back to those podcasts around that time, I straight up called that dude Michael Carter Williams like 18 episodes in a row before I figured out, oh wait, no, that's the fucking basketball player. So I got the joke. But you're going Goddard too with the clean sweep.
Oh yeah.
Okay, up next, we got Braulio Pena. What's up, baby? Bang that bell if you haven't already. Put that oomph into it. Bang it hard. I want him to hear it across the True Serum land. Anyway, he says, good morning, fellas. I wanted to ask a question. Would you start Dotson or Duvernay as the flex? I think we had this one a little bit earlier as well.
We did.
Same question. I'm going Jahan Dotson. I think he has a really good chance to get into the end zone, and he's had a role in this offense each week.
Yeah, we all answered. I don't know if Travis was here for that, but we both agreed Jahan Dotson would be the play. Yeah. Light him up, Braulio.
Yeah. I'm with
Okay. Up next, we got Audra out on bonds with another one. Pick 2, mandatory Montgomery, Gibson, or Connor.
I think
to me, I'm fading, but just because I just got the injury concern.
You're fading Connor, you said? You said you fade Connor?
Hey, baby.
Yeah, I'm going to fade Antonio Gibson here. No, I'm going to fade Connor as well. Montgomery is the number one. Very close on Gibson and Connor. I'll play Connor over Gibson. I mean, I'll play
I'm going.
Gibson over.
Okay,
Connor.
I was about to say I'm going mandatory Montgomery, and I am going Antonio Gibson in a smash here. Up next, we have Audra again. She wants to know Carson Wentz or Jimmy Garoppolo.
Give me Commander Wentz, Commander Carson here.
Commander Carson. I like that. Give me Commander Carson too. He's gonna have to throw this damn ball if he wants to keep up with this Eagles passing attack. There's gonna be a bunch of points scored in this game. I'm taking Carson Wentz. Unabomber?
Oh yeah, definitely Carson Wentz. Like I don't know. Maybe the team actually comes out firing. Maybe Washington actually comes out with taking a lead against the Eagles, and maybe we Eagles behind for.
That's the last thing I ever want to see is an Eagle hitting it from behind. We got Benjamin Kaiser. Benjamin Kaiser representing on the YouTube. Let's go. Hey, full disclosure, y'all. If y'all leave a YouTube comment, I'm gonna freak out every time. So keep them coming. We got Ben Kaiser, pick 1, Jalen Waddle, Terry McLaurin, Cortland Sutton. Ben Kaiser always has the best problems.
Yeah, Waddle. He's gonna waddle into the end zone again. Let's go.
2 times, maybe. Yeah, I'm with Jalen Waddle too. I love Terry McLaurin, and I do think his breakout coming. Cortland Sutton, you already know I'm banging the bell for those Denver Broncos, but it's got to be Jalen Waddle, the number 3 overall reception targets for the season. Yeah, lower, daddy.
Do the Waddle, baby.
Do the Waddle.
That's kind of how he does it.
All right.
I'm not as limber as I once was.
But he's as limber once as he ever was. We got Derek Jang-a-lang-a-lang-lang coming in on the YouTube. Thanks, baby. We certainly appreciate it. I'm sure you've already banged that bell, but bang it again. Tell your wife to bang it too. Tell your sister, your cousin. Tell everybody to bang that some bitch. Anyway, he said, what's up? Pick 2 for flex. We got Robbie Anderson, Double D, Devin Duvernay, and Breshad Perryman.
I might be a little biased here, but there's no fucking way I'm starting Robbie Anderson. Get that guy out of here. I hate him. Duvernay and Perriman for me. I don't like Robbie. I don't like him.
Travis?
So I'm gonna go against the grain on that one. I'm gonna go Robbie Anderson. He has been seeing a decent target share to start the season. It seems like Baker Mayfield's kind of got a little connection going with him. But like I said earlier, I hate the matchup against the Saints. Duvernay, you always worry about the passing volume there. He's got that touchdown return last week that kind of put him over the hump last week. Perryman's also got a tough matchup. But I could see Perryman being the one to bust loose. So I'm going Robbie Anderson and Perryman in this matchup.
So I actually agree with Travis on this one. I think Robbie Anderson's the easy play out of these three, just based off of volume alone. And then I'm picking Breshad Perryman over my boy Double D Devin Duvernay. Up next on the Twitch, we got Chef John, and I don't know what the hell he's trying to say to me, trying to speak into some codes or something. I don't know. John Bobs, stop watching porn. You're sending me viruses on my computer, son. Up next, we got Josh Machino. He wants to know Cordarrelle Patterson or Cortland Sutton.
Nah, he was just tagging a bunch of people on Twitch. Thanks for that, John.
Oh, thanks, John. You still should use off on the porn, baby.
Give me Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, I'm with the Cortland Sutton pick. Jerry Jeudy, they expect him to play, but he might be kind of limited in what he does. So it should be Russell Wilson's main target in this game.
He should be Russell Wilson's main target in every game. He's seeing those. So I was so high on Cortland Sutton coming into the season because of the red zone targets. He saw 3 of them last week. Saw a 39% target share with Jeudy off the field. The game is coming. I don't know if it's this week. I don't know if it's next week. The huge game for Cortland Sutton is on its way. Up next, we got Braulio Pena once again. And if I may ask, maybe you may, as long as you keep asking that shit on YouTube. Thanks, Braulio. He wants to say, I have Wilson and Pollard. I wanted to know who would be a better RB2. To me, this is a smash, Jeff Wilson.
Jeff Wilson, that's your guy. Jeff Wilson, 100%.
Do we think that Pollard could get loose in this game though on Monday night?
I do. I absolutely do.
Possibility, sure. But we can't project that kind of thing, man. Like, what we want to do is we want to give you the best likely outcomes when we pick these players, and the best likely outcome is 100% Jeff Wilson. Jeff Wilson is the guy.
Yeah, I get it. The absolutely, like, the volume is going to be there. He's going to get 15 to 20 touches in the game. I get that part of it. But hey, you know what, Brulio? If you got any other questions, find us on Twitter or find us on Facebook and hit up my DMs. I'll be happy to help you set any kind.
Woo! For me, I just think Wilson's just going to get all this volume that Pollard is going to be hit or miss. They still love Zeke. And to me, it's clear as day Tony Pollard's better. He's the better runner in this offense. I don't know why they don't give him more looks other than they're the damn Dallas Cowboys, and that's how they operate. We got Russell catch up on them fries saying, what's up, fellas? Pick 3 wide receivers. Cortland Sutton, T. Higgins, Gabe Davis, DK, or Kirk. There's a lot of K's at the end. Made me a little bit worried. Pick 3 of them.
I want to pick 4. I want to pick 5.
Well, you can only pick 3.
All right, so it's going to be Sutton, Higgins, and Christian Kirk for me.
So I mean, and like I know we've already touched on Sutton. I think Higgins is the auto that's got to be played. Um, for me, I'm going to go DK Metcalf in this matchup against Atlanta.
This is get right game if he's gonna have one for sure.
Yeah,
So
I
I think
it's coming.
that's what she said. So I think we're all different on this one. To me, Christian Kirk is the smash play out of this one. This guy is getting elite levels of usage. He already has 5 in zone targets throughout 2 weeks. He only had 10 of those all fucking season last year. They're looking for him early and often. I just don't think you can take Christian Kirk out of your lineup at this point. I'm going Kirk. I'm going Sutton. I'm going Higgins. Barely over Gabe Davis. I'm saying Higgins because I think I tell you what I'm really excited about this week. I can't wait for the immovable force versus the unstoppable object. We get Jamar Chase versus the Sauce, and let's see how Sauce lives up to his name this week. But I think Higgins has a good chance to get in the end zone as well. So hope that helped.
Higgins getting the same damn near same volume and targets that Chase is getting to. So
Yep. So we got Casey Clausen up on the Facebook, brother of Jimmy Clausen, I'm sure. We got Irv Smith Jr. or TJ Hawkinson. Where y'all going?
I'm going Irv Smith, dog. He
Big
looks
Irv.
like a guy they should throw the ball to. Give me Irv.
So I was
Hawkinson's
talking.
disappointing now. I'll be right back.
I was talking to the bros last night or whatever, and I said Irv Smith looks like the second best wide receiver on that team. Give me Irv Smith.
I'm going against the grain here. Jared Goff is currently quarterback 10. DeAndre Swift is RB2. Amon-Ra St. Brown is wide receiver 4. TJ Hawkinson is tight end 21. The breakout game is coming. I feel like the guy has too much talent. I think this is a juicy matchup. Obviously, they play each other. I think Justin Jefferson gets force-fed some targets today. I think they want to get Adam Thielen more involved. Although I do agree with you, man. I think Irv Smith is the second best option in this offense. I think this is the game where we finally get TJ Hawkinson on track for Detroit. I'm going TJ Hawkinson in this one. Braulio, once again, thanks for all the questions, Braulio. You think having Schultz with Dak out is still reliable? I don't think he's reliable this week because of the injury concern. Frankly, I think Dalton Schultz is borderline must start when he's healthy. Just because of the volume I think he's going to receive all season long at the tight end position. Everything we're seeing out of Noah Brown right now, I don't think that holds consistent the rest of the year. Michael Gallup's coming back, but he's banged up. So I still love and am still bought in on Dalton Schultz once he gets back from this injury.
Hey, I'm going to say that I absolutely agree with you. Maybe not this week because of the injury, but he is a must need for this offense. He's not good, but they need him. I'm going to take 5 here. You can take my screen off. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Bye, baby.
I'll go back and answer every question again. I'll add my 2 cents in, but I'll be right back.
All right, and we got me and Travis Sumter. So Crazy Casper on the YouTube. What's up, Crazy Casper? He wants to know, just asking y'all's opinion, is Garrett Wilson the number 1 in Jets land? And even when Zach comes back, I'm going to let you start, Travis, because I've been waiting for this question all day.
I don't know if he's necessarily the true number 1 because Elijah Moore is also that talented to me. But for right now, he is the number 1 in that offense.
So last week, Elijah Moore saw 33% more snaps than what Garrett Wilson did. Elijah Moore leads the NFL with 99 routes ran and only has 12 targets. The overcorrection game is coming. And man, if you guys have been listening to me at all, like the Jets are coming. And I think it's next year when we really see the fruits of this. But man, they're really building something special on the offensive side of the ball. I think they're going to score a whole hell of a lot of points down the stretch this year. To me, Elijah Moore is still the top dog in this offense. He just needs to get some targets. And I think especially when Zach comes back, I think he'll look for Elijah Moore early and often. That does not mean, though, that Garrett Wilson is not a banging two. It would not surprise, and I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I think going into next year, this could very much be a Jamar Chase, T. Higgins type of offense where both of these guys eat every single week. So looks like Joey is back. Joey, you literally missed just this one question. So is Garrett Wilson the number one in the Jets land? I said no. Travis said yes.
Yeah, Garrett Wilson's a fucking monster. He's so good.
He is. So is Elijah Moore. That game is coming.
I do agree with you though. Like when Zach Wilson does return to the lineup, I think that's when you're gonna see the massive overcorrection for Elijah Moore.
Well, we're gonna see a new. He's gonna have to climb again, right? But right now,
see, and I don't think so. To me, like he's on the field, and some of the stats I went over 30% more snaps than Garrett Wilson last week. Has the most routes ran in the NFL right now. They're just not fucking targeting him. As soon as he gets some targets in, it's only a matter of time before he breaks one. I love me some Elijah Moore. That's my dog.
I love him too. This team has two really good fucking wide receivers, and there's nothing wrong with that.
And two really good running backs. If they could just find a quarterback. Up next, we got Casey, brother of Jimmy Clausen. He says, flex help, Michael Carter, Adam Thielen, or Devontae Smith.
I'm going Devontae Smith. It's Devontae for me. Thielen's the lowest on this list, though.
I think the writing off of Devontae, and I think I said this last week. I think people prematurely wrote him off of this offense because of AJ Brown. With that being said, Casey, here's what I'm going to tell you. If you need a nice, safe option that's just going to score you 10 to 12 points, you got to go Michael Carter this week. If you're chasing that upside, you go with Devontae Smith.
Well, Thielen's got a pretty good shot to get in the end zone, too. I think now that I sit here and look at this, it's a little closer than I think. Thielen's got a good shot to get in the end zone, but I do believe he's watched. Devontae Smith kind of is in between with the floor and the ceiling. I'd still go Devontae here, though.
Yeah, I think I'm with Joey, and I do agree with you with the safe floor option. I just think Thielen's too volatile. Even in this juicy matchup, it's too volatile for me.
Up next, we got my boy John Mobbs. He wants to know ETN or Alvin Kamara.
It's Alvin Kamara, dog.
Yeah, Kamara next.
I agree. Andrew Newson says Duvernay, double D all the way. Hope you're right. I love me some DD. Chef John, last one. Thanks for all your fine advice. Man, thanks for all your fine questions. We appreciate you, Chef John. Up next, we got Benjamin Kaiser, RB/tight end flex question. Everett and Kelsey, or put in Mostert or Stevenson instead?
So I'm guessing he means Everett, Mostert, or Stevenson, right?
So Kelsey's going to be the tight end.
And then he needs a flex between Everett, Mostert, and Stevenson.
Give me Ramondre Stevenson.
I think I'll go Stevenson as well, based on we don't exactly know about Justin Herbert just yet, and that's a little bit later of a game. So I would play Stevenson on the basis of that. But if we knew Herbert was going to play, I would choose Everett.
I am going Stevenson, but I do agree if we knew coming into this game that that Herbert was going to play, I would probably lean Everett as well. It looks like we lost the Unabomber. Hopefully he'll be back soon. Chef John just can't quit us. He wants to know Higgins or Allen Robinson. Give me T. Higgins all day today.
Yeah, it's Higgins for me as well. I think he was saying last one, thanks for all your fine advice, and then here it is. Ben just kind of snuck in one in between. So
Ben's real
Higgins.
good about sneaking one in between, if you know what I mean. Woo! Wee! Bro, we still have a shitload of comments to go through. This is awesome. You guys are crushing it today. Keep it coming. We appreciate all of you guys. Just want to take a quick second to say thank you to all of our Patreons. Thank you to all of our subscribers, all of our content creators. We got a lot of good stuff going on over here. We are pumping out the content right now. It's a beautiful thing. Join me and Jason Parker starting next Saturday as we start having Super Flex Saturdays. Make sure you're following us on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook. Bang that bell on Twitter. We're on Twitch, and I don't even know what the hell that is. Travis Sumter's got some Discord stuff coming on. We are everywhere, baby. Everywhere. Come find us. Dale Cooper wants to know on the YouTube. Thank you, Dale. Raise hell. Praise Dale. Matt Ryan or wait and see on Herbert and risk starting Cooper Rush. Give me Herbert and give me Cooper Rush.
Yeah, Herbert for me too, man. At least you got an option to go to with Cooper Rush. It's Herbert for me, dog. Matt Ryan's booty. Wish that was Cooper Rush.
I would start Cooper Flush over Matt Ryan this week anyway, I think. That's how down on Matt Ryan I am right now. Cooper Flush has the fucking matchup this week. The Giants ain't stopping nobody.
I do think that Matt Ryan could kind of bounce back this week, right? But I just I don't know. You have to wait on Herbert, I think.
Yeah,
I think you have to wait on Herbert.
I agree. I think if Matt Ryan has another game like he did in week 2, these Colts are probably going to be calling for Gardner Minshew or something because it ain't it right now. Matty Ice, you let me down.
He also has Chase Daniels an option too, so.
Fair. Give me Cooper Flush.
If you got Chase Daniels as an out. If you have room on your bench, go get Chase Daniels. I would probably rather play him over Cooper Rush.
Give me Cooper Flush in the plus matchup against the Giants. I'm just saying.
Hey, Chase Daniels been good at times.
Cooper Flush is 2-0 in his NFL career. That's all I got to say about that.
Herbert's gonna play, dog. He's gonna play. I know he is.
Yeah, dude. That guy's a fucking warrior. He didn't even sit out of that game after it happened. Like, let's not act like Justin Herbert ain't gonna put his big old thing up on that field today. It's happening. We got Big Kaiser again.
If it doesn't have and Chase Daniel gets in, Austin Eckler's absolutely gonna fucking smash this week.
Hey Travis, right now, you want another hat bet on you? And this is an if this happens hat bet. If Chase Daniel starts this week, I'm taking Cooper Flush over him head to head.
All right, I got you.
He's grabbing his notepad. Dawson knocks Irv Smith. I'm going Irv Smith.
I'm going Big Irv too. What's up, Big Irv?
Man, yeah, that one is tough. I'm gonna go. Want to go? You mentioned something earlier about that touchdown, moving around or whatever with the Bill offense, and I don't know. I really feel good about Knox getting into the end zone this week.
I feel better about Gabe Davis getting in the end zone than I do Knox, but I do think Knox falls into the end zone this week. I think Big Irv has a good chance to fall in the end zone this week as well, but I am taking Dawson Knox myself. So Raise Hell, Praise Dale Cooper did say that Chase Daniels is an option. So if you want to go on the Sumter bus, you're probably going Chase Daniel. If you want to win this week, you're going Pooper Flush. Up next, we got Richard Pena. What's up, baby? Texas's own Richard Pena. He wants to know Javonte or Montgomery for PPR flex. Oh, I'm going Monty. I'm going Monty, dude. Go ahead. You tell me why it's Javonte, and I'm going to tell you why it's Monty.
I think because he's better, and they got fuck. I'm looking at the wrong thing. It
got the
doesn't matter.
49ers.
I'm gonna get Javonte, man. You can't miss out on a huge game. I don't see anything. Montgomery might be safer. He's got a safer floor, whatever. But Javonte is the king of that backfield, and it's gonna stay that way.
Travis?
This is honestly like an even split for me right here.
It's really
like,
close.
This is a coin flip. It is. It really is a coin for me in this games. Like
I would like
I get the Montgomery thing. You go ahead, because I know what you're gonna say. So go ahead.
I was going to ask Richard Pena what his other running back options were, because I don't see how you don't start both of these guys this week. And you're talking about starting these dudes at a fucking flex. Like, to me, like, what do you got cooking in the running back room? Man, to me, David Montgomery, he leads the league in broken tackles. And just last week, I was saying this is Khalil Herbert's job eventually, and I still fucking believe it because I don't believe in David Montgomery, but boy is balling. He leads the league in broken tackles, had 8 of those things last week, also had 4 receptions, and he's going against this Houston Texans defense that ranks 25th in tackling, 32nd against the run, so dead last. He had 6 runs of over 10 yards last week. Mandatory Montgomery, you got to start him everywhere you have him in this matchup. Like, we talked about this being Miles Sanders' week. This is really David Montgomery's week. And I never thought I would say that ever. Gross.
All right, you've definitely made a hell of a case here, and they are projected to win. That could cause some game flow shit. Pound the rock out. Kill time. But they are playing in Houston. Same thing, the 49ers and the Broncos, they're playing in San Francisco. I just got more confidence in Javonte. Sunday Night Football, I think the Broncos are going to have a little bounce back here on offense. So
Okay.
Close.
We got Braulio again. Last question I have is, I have a game time decision with Schultz or Hayden Hurst. Who would you choose? I am not starting Schultz this week at all. I'm rolling out Hurst in this matchup.
I agree.
For the first time this year, we got a fuck one, marry one, kill one. He wants it just for me, but you guys can jump in as well if you want. He wants to know fuck one, kill one, marry one, John Mobbs, Bill Palmer, Vance Schultz. So I'm definitely marrying Bill Palmer because out of these 3, that's the man that's going to take care of me. I'm just going to tell you.
I agree.
It's tough. I think, oh man, I don't want to kill Vince, but I also am scared to, put it in him too. So I'm gonna fuck John Mobbs because I fucks with him. That's my day one. And Vince Schultz, you dead, baby. I'm sorry. That was the best one ever, Ryan. Keep them coming. Richard Pena up next. We got Brandon Cooks or Garrett Wilson for PPR flex.
Oof. Give me Brandon Cooks.
If you got the stones to sit Garrett Wilson after last week, More power to you. He gets another fucking juicy matchup with the Bengals. To me, man, I've come to kind of hate Brandon Cooks because like he's just like the most like he's gonna finish as somewhere between like wide receiver 9 and wide receiver 12, and he has like no freaking ceiling. He's all floor. I just don't love Brandon Cooks anymore. I'm done with him. Give me Garrett Wilson.
Sometimes
Give
that
me
floor
Garrett
is all
Wilson.
you need. Sometimes
I
that
think I
floor
want Garrett
is
Wilson.
all you need. Brandon
Yeah,
Cooks
but we
is gonna
early in the
smash
season.
this week.
Look. Floor doesn't win
As a-
championships.
As a Bears fan, I'm going to tell you that Brandon Cooks is gonna fucking cook us.
I mean, you're probably right. I also think Damian Pierce is going to cook y'all, and I think the Houston Texans win this game this week. I picked them straight up, head to head. Write that down, Travis, if you want to go against me in our Eliminator pick'ems. We
Fair
got
down.
Big Kaiser. We got pick 2, CeeDee Lamb, Devontae Smith, Michael Carter, Cam Akers, Robert Woods.
I think you ranked them properly in how you typed them up: Lamb, Devontae, Michael Carter, Akers, and then Robert Woods. But like you said earlier in the Michael Carter, if you need a little bit of a floor, I think Carter does provide the most stability there.
Yeah, I don't think I could really play Akers right now. Robert
I'd
Woods
play him
does
over
have
Robert Woods.
but the Titans do have an interesting opponent this week in the years where they can kind of throw the ball on them. But at the same
Treylon.
time, I think Treylon has totally taken over that number one in the offense now. He had near a 30% target share last week, and so that's why I would have to fade Woods. So I'm with the first two there.
Yeah, I am as well, and I think the Treylon Burks breakout game is incoming. He's PFF's highest graded rookie wide receiver through 2 weeks. He's 7th in wide receiver efficiency, 5th most targets per route run, 4th in yards after catch per target. It's coming. It is coming for that kid. The talent is there. Doug NH50 on the YouTube banging that bell. He wants to know J.K. Dobbins or James Conner, PPR. This is an easy James Conner for me. I want to see it out of J.K. Dobbins. I think Dobbins is going to be a popular start next week. I'm nervous to start him today.
100%.
Yeah, I'm not starting J.K. Dobbins until I see it. So I don't even care if the juicy. I'm not starting Dobbins until I see some kind of flash out of him to make me know that he's back.
Agreed. OJ Blake Hensley wants to know Bills over Dolphins or Skull over Detroit. Now, I'm assuming you're asking an eliminator challenge question, which for me, I don't know if I burned that pick on the Bills this early because they're going to be, there's going to be a week where it's like everything's close, but the Bills are going to blow somebody out. But me personally, it's the Bills over the Dolphins.
I take Bills and Minnesota in both of these matchups. I think I'm more confident in Minnesota over Detroit this week than I am Bills over Dolphins.
Detroit's winning that game, dog. Give me the Bills over the Dolphins. Give me the Lions over the Vikings. And I'm only doing this because of Colleen's stupid profile picture, Colleen. God, hate it. All right, we got Ben Kaiser again. Man, Ben, thank you for everything, man. We love you, dude, for real. All these questions are awesome. We got Nyheim Hines or Chase Edmonds.
Give me Chase Edmonds.
It's got to be Chase Edmonds, right?
I mean,
Travis
it don't
gonna come
got
in
to
here.
be.
Travis gonna right hook us with Nyheim Hines right here. I feel it.
Fucking right. I'm going Nyheim Hines, motherfuckers. I'm going Nyheim Hines.
Nyheim Hines. I'm going
Yeah, that's
Chase
what
Edmonds.
Frank Reich says too.
Sometimes
You know,
I
it probably
masturbate
will
with
be.
my
It
left
probably
hand
will be
like
Nyheim
this.
Hines, trying to play some catch up against the Chiefs. You know, assuming game script shows the way that Vegas thinks this game is going to go, Nyheim Hines is probably safer.
Side note,
That's
Kansas City has allowed the most catches per game to running backs in the NFL thus far. So there is certainly a role for Nyheim Hines in this game. I think it's going to be more of an overcorrection to get Jonathan Taylor back up and running, though. Blake
I
wants
think
to.
I think you guys are both right in a way in that.
Blake wants to know Jacobs or Jeff Wilson Jr.
I'm gonna go Josh
So
Jacobs. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go Jeff Wilson Jr. because I know Josh Jacobs had the illness and he is gonna play today, but like maybe he's kind of maybe he's gonna lose some goal line carries to Bolden today. You know what I mean? So like I don't know. I'm just gonna go Jeff Wilson Jr. just to have that safe floor with him this week.
So I was gonna say that, yeah, Josh Jacobs, he got a little cold and he's being a little baby about it. But
Fucking Raiders.
Josh Jacobs does have a really favorable matchup. The Titans rank 24th in tackling. Jacob ranks 3rd in the league in broken tackles. I think Jacobs is a must start this week if he plays, which I think he will. All right, we got Javonte Williams, Henderson, or Jeff Wilson. I'm smashing Javonte out of these three.
I want to say that, man, but Henderson against the Cardinals' run defense is very juicy as well. I think I will play Javonte, though.
I think I'm still with the amount of volume that Jeff Wilson is going to see. I think I'm still there on Jeff Wilson in this one.
3 different answers.
Okay.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no.
No, it was. He said Jeff Wilson. You said Henderson. I said Javonte Williams. It's got to be Javonte Williams.
I did say Javonte, but I'm hedging towards Henderson. So
Gerald Everett or Pitts at tight end. Keep dialing up Pitts. I know it sucked. I know it's been awful for him. I think this is the Kyle Pitts breakout week. The Seahawks defense is not good, especially the secondary. I think this is the week that Jamar Chase gets it, that Kyle Pitts gets it going.
yeah, squeaky wheel gets the grease, dog. Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, so they've been using Kyle Pitts more in the blocking game than they have in previous and instead of the previous year. They only used him 10 times on blocking plays last year. The whole season they've already used him 14 times on blocking plays. And then obviously like he's become the main target hog in that offense. But
Alpha.
I don't know, just where you drafted Pitts, and Everett has been a nice surprise this year too. If you can ask some people, you want to keep those receipts. I call Gerald Everett a tight end 1, so you still got to go Kyle Pitts for me.
Clean sweep for Kyle Pitts. We got Jeff A and KC banging that bell. Thank you, Jeff. We got Sky Moore or Alec Pierce. This league must be deeper than well pussy because I have not started either of these guys anywhere. What say you, fellas?
Out of the choosing here, I'm gonna go Sky Moore, man. I think he is going to develop a little bit of a role here in this offense. Alex Pierce hasn't really shown me much, nor has his quarterback. So, Sky Moore in a more prolific offense. This is a same game type of pick here. I would choose Sky Moore in hopes that he gets something. He's electric. I like him, and he'll get his chance in this offense.
Yeah, I'm with Joey. All it's going to take is one play.
Okay, moving on to Richard Peno. Higbee or Goddard, standard scoring tight end. Goddard's a must start for me.
It's Goddard all the way, standard or PPR or anything in between.
Richard Mikhailov wants to know how Travis feels about his question. I don't know which question, unless if it's this question, and I'm assuming it is this question. Okay, Edmonds, Lazard, Zay Jones, Melvin Gordon, Aguilar, Perryman, 2 for Travis. We had already answered this one.
I think I got. Oh man. So Jacoby Meyer gonna be out. Look, this one is fucking tough. I'm gonna go. I'm actually gonna go. This is all right. I'm gonna go Zay Jones and I'm gonna go Nelson Aguilar. How about that?
So I said Zay Jones and Lazard. Jordan said Lazard and
Lazard and
Perry.
Perryman. Audra out on Bonds on the YouTube. Thanks, baby. We love you, Audra. Tell Nicole I said what's up, too. She wants to know. Actually, you read this, Joey, because you just do it better than I do.
Wicka, 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 DJ Moore or Miles Sanders. Your answer is Miles Sanders for me. And
It's Miles
sadly, it's not
Sanders.
close.
It's Miles Sanders Sunday today.
Yeah, I'm with it. DJ Moore's got a tough matchup this week, so.
Blake Hensley. We got Jay Williams, A. Jones, A. Kamara, pick 2.5 PPR league. So Javonte, Aaron Jones, Alvin Kamara. What a good problem to have.
It's a very good problem to have. Why do we only pick 2 here, though? That's the question. Who the fuck are you flexing, baby?
It's probably
I think
like Justin Jefferson.
I'm going to go Aaron Jones and Kamara, and this will be the first time I've said to sit Javonte.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I took Javonte over Aaron Jones earlier, so I'm probably gonna be Javonte and Kamara.
I'm going to be Javonte and Kamara as well, mostly because I think Aaron Jones does have the toughest matchup of these 3 guys this week, which is what I will use as my tiebreaker here.
I think Kamara is the absolute smash there, though. He's the must start out of the 3.
We have Pierce versus Chicago or Jeff Wilson versus Denver. Standard. Jason Scott Nestor.
I'm going to play Jeff Wilson.
I'm smashing Jeff Wilson on this one.
I've been kind of on this Jeff Wilson train all morning, but if you've seen what the Packers just did to the Chicago Bears last weekend, I don't know. It's kind of hard. I mean, the Houston Texans, the coaching staff has been talking about getting Pierce more and more involved. We kind of seen a little bit of it last week. If they get out and get to the lead and they want to protect this lead, it's going to be a lot of fucking Pierce this week.
Yeah, he handled 100% of the running back carries in this offense last week already. So they've already stayed true to that. I just think Jeff Wilson has a much better team around him and what I would expect to be a higher scoring game. That's why I chose Jeff.
I'm choosing Jeff Wilson as well, but I do think the Houston Texans are better than they get credit for.
I don't really worry about the whole fact a lot of times when it comes to the running backs because we've seen, the James Robinsons of the world, be the RB2 in a year in a shitty offense. So I think Pierce is coming and now would be the time to go get Pierce and go buy Pierce in your leagues.
Agreed. He's probably not available after this week.
James Robinson is handling all of the receiving work out of that backfield too. And that's just not happening here in Houston. So,
okay. Moving on to the next one, man. We still have a mountain of questions, guys. I fucking love this. We might go all the way up till kickoff today. We got Richard Peno, ETN or Ramondre RB standard scoring.
Standard. Give me Ramondre.
I'm going with Ramondre as well.
Standard or PPR, I guess.
Yeah,
both. Yep.
Yeah, I don't think it matters the format for me either. I'm Ramondre Stevenson this week.
Braulio Pena says, you guys are the fucking best. And that's funny because I think the same thing about you, Braulio. Keep tuning in. Keep bringing them questions. We love you. Invite all your friends. Bang that bell. Find us everywhere. Welcome to the family, my man. We got another Twitch question. We got Mike the Dog 7. He wants to know Kirk Cousins or Tua Tagovailoa this week. Start Tua everywhere. If you don't have Patrick Mahomes, if you don't have Josh Allen, if you don't have Jalen Hurts, you got to start Tua Tagovailoa this week, and that's how I feel.
I think you got to add Kirk Cousins to that because I will start Kirk Cousins over Tua this week.
Okay. I like it. I think you're wrong, but I like it. So,
I do that again like I did on Thursday. Got the big old Tua balls.
Tua ball. How many balls?
So
you
I'm
got?
gonna
I got
go
two of
two. I got two of them.
Two of them.
If you for me anyways, like the Buffalo Bills are kind of beat up on their back end right now. So I kind of like it in that aspect. Right now they have their they have Elam. They have their Elam, their first round pick starting today, and then they got Benford. He was a 6th round pick on the other side, and then they got two safeties. Yep, they're all 6th round picks on the back end, other than their first year rookie. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle are going to have a fucking heyday. It's not going to stop. This train is not going to stop. This team is fucking electric.
Are you picking the Bills? Are you picking the Dolphins to beat the Bills this week, Travis? That's what I want to know. Tell me you are, please.
In Miami, like you would think that maybe I give that home, but I can't do it. I can't go against the Bills.
No balls. Tua would be disappointed in you.
My balls ain't as big as Tua's.
Blake O.J. Hensley wants to know Dotson, Hollywood, or Wilson from the Jets just need 1.5 PPR. I'm rolling out Hollywood.
It's Hollywood. It's Hollywood for me. I feel like they're not giving him the ball as much as he needs, but it's still Hollywood, man.
I talked with Jordan about this earlier in the week. I think he said, said something about Hollywood. He said Jalen Ramsey's just getting fucking burned anyway, so why not Hollywood?
Yeah. Jalen Ramsey's looking pretty sus in this secondary. I do have to say. Chris Howard is up next on the Facebook. PPR, pick one. Javonte, Babe Davis, Rashad Bateman, or get crazy and play Noah Brown. Don't get crazy and play Noah Brown. Put Noah Brown the fuck down. You've got 3 studs here. Do not play Noah Brown. Out of these 3, I'm going Babe Davis. I don't know about you guys.
Playing Javonte.
And then I'm going to split it up again. I'm going to go fucking Rashad Bateman.
I wanted to go Shoddy B. I just think the Patriots defense will kind of get after it this week. Master Bateman, baby. Master Bateman. That's a way better nickname. But again, I think Gabe Davis certainly gets in the end zone this week. It's one of those top 3 for sure. I lean towards the wide receiver myself, one of the wide receivers. Oh, and for the first time on Sunday, I've been waiting for you to show up. Augustine Gusanov. What's up, baby? Welcome back. He says, yow. Do y'all like James Robinson or Damian Harris PPR? Iffy on James because he could be touchdown dependent. If I'm being honest, Augustine, I don't like either one of these dudes. But if I have to start one, I'm going James Robinson. I think that James Robinson's role in this offense is not going away. I think Damian Harris will see less and less work. Give me James Robinson in this one.
James Robinson.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of with the James Robinson call. I feel like we're kind of seeing a little bit of a changing of the guard in New England, and so that's why it's kind of more or less a tiebreaker for me.
We got the MVP of today, Braulio Pena, coming in hot. He says, for the people new to your channel, what is your streaming times? So you can catch me and Travis Sumter every Thursday right before kickoff, 6:30 Central Standard. And you can catch us every Sunday right around 10 a.m. Central Standard. But if y'all keep coming in with an avalanche of questions like this, we might have to move it back to 9:30 because you guys are crushing it.
Not only that, you got a Superflex Saturday coming up too. Superflex Saturday start.
We do have Superflex Saturday coming up. That will not be a live show. That will just be a podcast going on YouTube. And we're just getting that started. Let us work out the kinks on the time there. I'll try to get that consistent within the next couple weeks. But thank you, Braulio, for sure. We got Benjamin Kaiser, the other MVP of today. We got Pick 2 Kirk, A.J. Brown, Hollywood Brown, Sutton, or Garrett Wilson. To me, you're smashing Christian Kirk, you're smashing A.J. Brown, and you're not looking back. I think they have the best floor. I think they have the best ceiling. Those are the two easy for me.
I think I agree. Kirk, A.J. Brown. Man, you're stacked. Love it.
Yeah, I'm with you guys on that.
I love Ben Kaiser questions because he always answers it for us because I swear he just puts them in the right order every time he posts it. It's beautiful. We got Danny Midcap, Goff or Wentz.
Give me Jared Goff.
If you don't Goff, you don't get off, and I'm all about getting off. Give me Jared Goff this week.
Yeah, give me Jared Goff too. This matchup is projected to be the highest scoring game of the week, so I want every part of both offenses that I can get.
Second highest next to the Dolphins and Bills for the record, but it's only by
they moved.
Same thing.
Yeah, they moved the line up 2 points.
So, fun fact, through 2 weeks of the TSF 144 tournament, only one man has made the top 10 list 2 times, and he just happens to be Travis Sumter's brother, Jacob on the Prowl Paulista, and he wants to say, I love all Jordan's love for my birds. I hear you. I'm here. I rung that damn bell. That's right, Jacob Paulista, just for you. Fly, Eagles, fly. I don't know if Jacob's ever seen that video, but we got to get that shit to him today. I will find it. Jacob Paulista, I got a beautiful present for you coming later on today.
And also, Jacob, I don't know that you know.
I can't hear you, Joey.
I don't know. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You can hear me? My mic's working?
I can hear you. I don't. Maybe it's on his end.
I think I lost sound. I'm going to keep reading these questions. You guys go on without me for a second. I'm going to switch headsets. Can you guys still hear me okay? Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Up next, we got Ben Kaiser. He says, pick 2, Chase Edmonds, Ramondre Stevenson, J.K. Dobbins, or Rashad Perryman.
I was going to say that I showed love for the Eagles. This morning, I don't know if you saw that. I say the Eagles will host the NFC side in the Super Bowl this year. But pick 2, Edmonds, Stevenson, Dobbins, Perriman. Give me Edmonds and Stevenson.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of both there because like I said, Dobbins yet. Yeah, I guess you almost have to go that there.
I'm going Rashad Perryman and Ramondre Stevenson, and I can't hear you guys again. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I don't know why y'all was giggling at me. I'm sure I'll find out soon. But for me, I'm going Stevenson and Perryman, but I didn't hear what you guys said.
Same thing. Oh no, we said Edmund Stevenson, but we were giggling because I kept trying to tell Jacob that I show love for the Eagles too.
Gotcha. John Mob says those were emotes earlier from Twitch. Sorry, I didn't know it would do that. Joey knew what was up. I don't know shit about Twitch, so I had no idea. But man, look, John, the moral of the story is porn gives you viruses, baby. That's all I'm saying. The Nicole Outlaw Bonds wants to know
Got your porn
Sith
right here.
or Jedi, baby. I'm rocking with the Sith. Are you kidding me? Darth Vader, Darth Maul, Darth Sidious. Give me the Sith all damn day. Give one for the bad guy. What do you guys say?
I say that's probably a question for my son over here earlier, swinging his fucking lightsaber in front of me. But yeah, I don't know, man. Jedi seems like the way to go based on history. Good guys win in these, so
And I'm just saying, it's clear as fucking day to me that Travis is going over to the dark side. He's got to be Sith with this whole aesthetic he's got on. And I just want to say, I wonder if Jude's ever never mind. I ain't gonna say that. I'll say that off air. But remind me, I got something funny to tell you. Anyway, up next we got Greg LaFortune. He wants to know Dawson Knox, Evan Ingram, or Gerald Everett. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Greg. Long-time listener, long-time supporter. We love you, bro.
I will play Everett. Give me Everett, man. He looks so good, man. I wish I knew on Herbert. I do believe he played pro. So give me Gerald Everett. He is an integral part of this offense, and I'm going to stick with that.
I'm going Dawson
Yeah.
Knox again with the clean sweep.
So I'm gonna kind of go. I do like Knox and I like all three of these guys in their matchups, but I'm gonna go Gerald Everett as well. I'm with Joey on this one.
For what it's worth, I do have Everett ranked over Knox this week, but I'm still going Knox. I got Everett at 10, Knox at 11, and I got Evan Ingram at 14. So they're all very, very close. Up next, we got What's Up, guys? Keep 4, rest of season. Thanks, love y'all. We love you too, Jason Jackson, Keenan Allen, Hollywood Brown, Cortland Sutton, Rashad Bateman, and Mike Evans.
I think the odd one out here is Hollywood Brown, and that's
I do as well.
Based on some receivers going to be coming back for the Cardinals. He hasn't really done what I had hoped he would do, anyways, up to this point. Anyone else to throw to? I think when these other guys come back, is gonna be spread around a little bit more, and you got a mobile quarterback there to take away some. So Hollywood is the odd man out for me.
I agree with you 100%.
I'm with it as well. Greg Dortch.
Dortch, the Dortchmeister.
He's been kind of doing his thing, and then you got Ertz, and then you're gonna have the Hopkins coming back, and then you're gonna have I don't know. It's just a lot of mouths to feed. So I think out on Marquis season.
I said it earlier, Travis. I don't think you were here yet, but I was totally fucking right about Rondale Moore. Rondale Moore would have been eating in this offense, and his little ass hadn't got injured before this season. God, it makes me so mad. Anyway, we got Big Kaiser back again. Irv Smith or Tyler Higbee. Give me Big Irv.
It's Irv for me, 10 out of 10 times. We've answered this for other people. We've answered it Irv versus so-and-so, Irv versus so-and-so. I'm going to stick with Irv Smith. I love him. I think he's kind of supplanted
Thielen is the number 2 option. Is that what you meant?
Boom!
Boom!
Answer.
There it is.
Man, we are so close. You finished my sentences, baby.
All right, back to Raise Hell, Praise Dale Cooper. Who should I drop? Corey Davis or Double D Devin Duvernay?
Drop Corey Davis.
I would also say drop Corey Davis. At the end of the day, I don't think Duvernay is going to have. I don't think he's going to be consistent at all. He's going to be a boomer bust every week. But if something happens to Rashad Bateman, he's clearly the number one in that offense at that point. So to me, Duvernay just has more long-term value. Plus, he fucking eats on special teams. So if you have any scoring from that, that's going to be great as well.
Plus, like we see, like as we see Garrett Wilson get more and more snaps through the season too, they're gonna go away from Corey Davis more and more as the season progresses as well.
And you also got to look at the running backs. Are going to kind of start feasting a little bit more too. So.
Okay, we got Russell Fry in the flex, A.J. Dillon, Cole Beasley, Bobby Trees, Sterling Shepard, also Joey Burrow or Tua Tagovailoa. I am going A.J. Dillon, and I am going Tua Tagovailoa.
Same. I agree 100%. AJ and Tua.
I would consider Sterling Shepard as well. I think since it's Dillon, you have to go him. If it weren't Dillon, it would be Shepard against the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going. I don't think Beasley or Woods is in consideration, and I think personally, like I've said earlier with that tough matchup against Tampa Bay, I'm probably going to go Shepard and then also Tua.
So you're going Shepard over Dillon?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Zeke or Tyler Higbee in my flex?
Zeke.
Has it really come to this, Caps Lock?
It's Zeke.
Yeah, it's got to be Zeke. It's got to be Zeke. Brendan Carley says, no question, just came to see Jordan's locks. The important part is that you came. Up next, we got Greg LaFortune. Got offered Jonathan Taylor for Barkley. Would you guys do it? I'm leaning to the no side. Greg LaFortune, stop watching our podcast right now and smash that trade. Give me Jonathan Taylor. He's still the number one overall running back in my eyes. I get it. Saquon's been good, but Saquon also plays for, a not great Giants team. He has an injury history. Like, you got to go Jonathan Taylor on that one personally, all formats.
It is Jonathan Taylor for me.
The question is, though, if someone is wanting to offer you that for Barkley, what can you upgrade on the back end? Like, could you get another wide receiver? Because that's probably what I would do. I would probably for like a wide receiver upgrade, and that's the only way I'm probably trading.
Man, I'm sorry, Jonathan Taylor's not enough for Barkley for me. You got to throw in Justin Jefferson here. That kind of trade, is that what you're saying? Because I like it.
I
love it.
If we're talking Jefferson, Jefferson and I don't really know. Just some kind of upgrade somewhere on your team other than. Because obviously this guy is coming for Barkley, right?
Yep. Kind of like Brendan was coming for my hair. We got Cody Odin's son, Carr and Curtis Samuel, or Matty Ice and Pittman.
I think I would go Carr and Pittman. I would split it up. I'm not really concerned on getting a stack here, Matty Ice and Pittman. I would play Carr and I would play Pittman.
There's no fucking way I can sit Curtis Samuel right now. Curtis Samuel has been absolute dynamite. And I love Michael Pittman. I'm going Carr and Curtis Samuel.
Whew.
That's crazy that I said that.
I'm playing Pittman over Samuel. I get it, but
I just think the passing volume is going to be too great to Pittman to sit on.
I'm trying not to sit either one of them, but Curtis Samuel's currently second in the NFL in touches. Like, that guy is getting crazy amounts of usage. That's Carson Wentz's number one. It's not Terry at this point. I did say earlier, I think you missed this, Travis. I think the overcorrection's coming for Scary Terry, but I'm trying to figure out how to get both these wide receivers in my lineup, but you cannot sit Curtis Samuel.
I think all three of them have been startable so far during the season. So,
Yeah.
Mhm. Is Michael Thomas a must start in my touchdown league over Swift, Taylor, or Saquon? So, don't know if you're familiar with this league, Travis. This is the me and Joey special here. Been helping this dude out for a couple of years. Only points you get is you get 6 points per touchdown or 6 points for a 100-yard game. That's it. So no other points, period. I am not starting Michael Thomas over any of these guys.
I would start Michael Thomas over Saquon, but not over Swift or Taylor.
Saquon's
Swift
about to
and Taylor.
fucking eat Dallas up, I think.
I get it, man, but they're playing in Dallas. I think it's a divisional game. I think they hold it a little closer than you'd expect. I'm not playing Saquon in a touchdown only league. For me, it would be Taylor, Swift, then Michael Thomas, then Saquon. That's my
again?
I would say for me it's Taylor, Swift, Saquon, Michael Thomas, and a lot of that has to do with Chris Olave and Jameis Winston. If you watch that matchup at all last week, like Chris Olave could have had freaking 400 yards in that game if Jameis Winston could have just hit him in fucking stride, because that dude was open every freaking play of the game. The air yards are there. I just think there are too many mouths to feed in this Saints offense. I'm taking the surefire volume with Swift, Taylor, and Saquon.
I like how Joey dropped that Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift, yeah. It's Taylor Swift. Halftime Super Bowl performing Taylor Swift.
Hey, but I'm just chiming in. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Chris Olave, since Next Gen stats have been available, he had the second most yards ever in a game.
and first most since like 13 years ago or some shit.
And
Yeah,
I'm sure that
it's
he's
something
probably
like that.
right at the top of that list for most yards that the quarterback fucked him out of list because he was open all day, Jameis. God. I
Hey,
was playing
James
in a
got a
league-
bro back. He's carrying this team.
Yeah, well, he fucked me last week really hard. And I love Jameis, you know. I'll eat all them W's, but yeah, dude, he could not hit Chris Olave for anything. We got TS, Gibson or Robinson flex PPR. TS, bang that bell for me, baby. I don't know who you are. Maybe it's TSS Fantasy. Giving me some love because I give them a lot of love. But TS, bang that bell. Gibson or Robinson flex PPR.
Give me Antonio Gibson.
Give me Gibson as well.
Yeah, give me Gibson. He's been doing good so far to start the season.
We got C Chef on YouTube. Bang that bell for me, baby. I think that's my elementary friend, Chad Sheffield. If it is, I appreciate the follow, man, and you always supporting us. But we got Hollywood Brown or Master Bateman. I'm a Bateman guy through and through. I think the matchup dictates that you start Hollywood Brown in this one.
I think I agree. Hollywood. Yeah, I'll play Hollywood over Bateman. It's close.
Titsky?
I don't know. This is tough for me, but I think I'm probably gonna go Bateman on this one.
And I don't blame you, man. I think Rashad Bateman's the better player. I think he'll finish higher. It literally, it's just the matchup this week. I think Marquise Brown is going to put Jalen Ramsey on some skates. Benjamin Kaiser, Big Ben. We got pick 2, Waddle, Kirk, or Gabe Davis. It's Kirk and Waddle for me.
And here you go, ranking them properly with your questions. It's Waddle, Kirk, then Gabe Davis for me.
you ain't got problems, baby. You got solutions.
Yeah, you do. I love it. We got TJ Hawkinson or Hayden Hurst. I'm dialing up TJ Hawkinson. This is the breakout week for him. I truly believe it.
I will play Hayden Hurst, actually. Hawkinson is a bit scary, man. I don't think he's enough volume, and is Hayden Hurst in offense against the Jets. Give me Hayden Hurst.
And real quick, Joey, I think you were gone when I went through this last time, but you got Goff at 10, Swift at 2, Amon-Ra at 4, and then you got Hawkinson at 21. It's gotta course correct at some point. I think Hawkinson's too good. That's why I'm dialing him up this week in a matchup where they're gonna be fucking slinging the ball. So
Yeah, I mean, you got a fair
Yeah,
point.
and
Hawkinson
also-
is a decent start.
Also, Harrison Smith is going to be out for the Vikings, so it's kind of troublesome on the back end, especially if they send Hawkinson deep on some routes.
There you go. Two for one.
up next we got Chad Sheffield to give Hollywood Brown I already did that one. Or Master Bateman. Up next we got Brendan Carley. I thought you were just here to come for my hair, bro. We got Tannehill or Geno Smith.
It's Tannehill for me, chasing points here against the Raiders. Give me Tannehill.
I'm taking Tannehill.
Yeah, I think it feels, it's Tannehill for me too.
We got another new YouTuber. We got Jonathan Hamui. Probably not saying that right, but I want to say Hamui. Ooh, wee. Bang that bell for me, baby. We got Drake London, the alpha, or Terry McLaurin, the third best wide receiver in his offense. Who are you guys going?
All right, so if this is any type of PPR, I will line up Drake London in a standard league.
I will also
It would be
up
McLaurin.
Drake London.
I get it, man. McLaurin's coming back, but yeah, I think it's Drake London, man. Drake London for me.
Yeah, I'm with the Drake London call against secondary. They've allowed a ton of points over the past 2 seasons to wide receivers. I think I have to go Drake London also.
Drake London, baby. Drake London. This is the most proud I've ever been of getting anything right. I am fucking just basking in the glory of Drake London so far this season. We got Chris Horn. Chris around the horn. He wants to know Keenan Allen, Jerry Jeudy, or Juju. Is Allen even playing? I mean, shit, is Jeudy even playing? To me, I'm going to go first on this one. This is Juju Smith-Schuster. He's a smash this week. He draws Kenny Moore, who is giving up all the yards to everybody so far this season. He ranks 94th out of 100 overall cornerbacks in coverage. This is the game for Juju. He actually saw more routes run last week than he did in week 1, even though he wasn't targeted. I'm smashing Juju in lineups this week.
I think I agree with you. Based on the 4:05 kickoff with Keenan Allen, we don't know if he is officially questionable. By the way, I think he's going to sit one more week. Herbert, we aren't 100% on that, so that kind of leans me away from Keenan Allen. Jerry Jeudy, I do think he is going to play, so it's still going to be Juju for me. Give me Juju.
Give me all that Juju.
I mean, I think according to some fantasy doc, if I listen to Judy and can be able to go, but I'm kind of with you. I think the matchup that Juju draws is just way too juicy, and I don't really trust the injury parts for both those other players as well. So that kind of makes me want to fade them a bit over Juju as well.
100% healthy. It's Keenan, then it's Judy, then it's Juju for me. But yes, injury concerns here.
All right, we got my wife, Bill Palmer. He wants to know CeeDee Lamb or A.J. Dillon.
It's CD Lamb for me.
Yeah, I think
Hey, we're gonna
CeeDee
need.
Lamb kind of has. What's that?
I think we need to go
I
ahead
think
and run
CD.
through.
All right,
Yeah,
yeah,
quick
I'm
fire.
CeeDee Lamb on.
Yeah, it's CeeDee Lamb for me, unless the Dallas's #1 wide receiver, Noah Brown, is available on the waiver wire. Up next, we got Zach Lloyd. Late to the show, start Goff in the early game or hope Herbert plays. I'm going hope Herbert plays and get ready to snipe Chase Daniel or Pooper Flush if you need to.
I think I'd go ahead and start Goff. High over under. I'm with it in this matchup. I'd go ahead and start Goff here.
Travis?
Yeah, I mean, like I think I'm kind of just waiting to see if Herbert plays. That's what I'll adjust it.
All right, we got Pooper Flush or motherfucking Jones. I am going Pooper Flush. I think the Cowboys win this game.
I'm gonna go motherfucker Jones. I think the Giants win this game.
Tiebreaker, Travis.
I think I got Daniel Jones. I think this is going to be a good week for Daniel Jones.
All right, up next, we got Raise Hell, Praise Dale Cooper. Thanks, guys, liked and sub. Let's get it. Let's go. Y'all go out there and be just like Raise Hell, Praise Dale Cooper. Smash that subscribe button. Thank you, sir. We got another new YouTuber. This is Nick Ted. Play Dobbins, Juju, or ETN in the flex. So I tell you what, I'll tell you, if you bang that bell, you subscribe to the channel, and you are lighting up Juju Smith-Schuster this week.
Juju 2 for 2 on me.
Yep, Juju again, clean sweep.
All right. Love it when that happens. We got Greg LaFortune. Great show, guys. Solid as fuck as always. Just like you, Greg LaFortune. We just tried to be like you and your best buddy, Caps Lock, Rich Abbott, Jeff Wilson, or Michael Carter. I'm going Jeff Wilson.
Jeff Wilson.
Jeff Wilson.
Hawkinson or Irv Smith. Daniel Beebe wants to know. If it's that 6-point league, I'm going Irv Smith. If it's another league, I'm dialing up Hawkinson this week. And I think I'm in the minority there.
Or for me too. I'm with you.
Yeah, I think I'm with Irv. Like I said earlier, I think Hawkinson could have a good week as well.
We got Donald Goodrich. Do I sit DK in favor of Wilson and Goff or Brady? Brady been struggling. I'm going Wilson, and I'm going Jared Goff in this one.
Wilson and Goff for me as well.
I'm DK, and I'm going to go Goff.
Okay. And last but not least, Caps Lock closing it out. He says, love watching your show. Love you guys. Bro, we love you too, man. True Serum day one, Caps Lock. And if you ask him, he's going to tell you, as always,
Stay true.